Welcome back to the Compound Podcast. This is episode 100 and something, 106, 17? That sounds right. 117. Presented by Parse Rum. I love Parse. You love Parse. I was just talking to someone about Parse. Parse's killing it. Parse's killing it. Zach's not here anymore. Parse's killing it. And also, the founder of Parse was at Wrigley the other day and got to hear in person some of the Parse chants, which was great. Dakota, let me just set the stage here for what's going on. Dakota, we're going to get his rebuttal next week, but he is, I don't know where he is, but apparently his roommate is asleep and he can't record and wake him. He's in Indy. His roommate's asleep. He cannot record and wake him. And the, there's volleyball dads in the lobby, so he can't record in the lobby either. So Scotty Efros decided to come on and fill in and Wally Pip Dakota.
No.
Yes.
It's his spot.
Wally Pip. Wow.
No, it's his spot. I'm just keeping the seat warm. And I understand volleyball dads can get loud. I'm sure they're having a great time in the lobby. And I hope to hear his rebuttal next week. But yes, honored to be the guest third host. And this is a surprise to Zach right now.
Zach just found out right now. Zach,
does Scott have the most appearances?
Sneaking out. I think this is, what is this, Scott? Officially 2?
Second, yeah. If you don't count the Scotty Efros fan questions of the week.
If you count the Scotty Efros fan question of the week, it's like 6.
It's like 7. Yeah, 6 or 7.
And the couple times that you've been over Dakota's shoulder while he's recording.
That's true. Yeah. I watched him record from I
have to start the episode by asking Zach what is going on with his ears. What are those?
These are the new Bose headphones. Thank you. These are great.
They're great.
I'm on my phone because the Wi-Fi is not connecting to my computer.
This is a tough start to an episode. As far as
do I sound good still?
I'm going to ask Tom about that. He's probably going to say absolutely not. I'm going to spend all night fixing your voice.
It's already 12:15. I won't be spending all night. Zach's audio is bad. People can hear.
What time do you think you're going to get that text from Tom now? You think it's a 4 a.m., 5 a.m. or from Tom? Episode's live. It's on you, man.
I don't know. It depends. It really depends.
So Dakota did send us a list of things.
Did you guys win?
We won.
Did.
Nice. Go Cubs.
Cubbies won today. 8-2 to the Brew Crew. I got Zach, you'll like this. So we're up 8-2. They bring in a position player in the 9th, right? I go
8-2 in the 9th inning.
Yeah. I'm 1 for 3 with a walk going into my 5th at bat. Position player. I go right on right, hit a backside 104 ball. The right fielder didn't move. Directly to him. Hit him in the chest.
Last night, I took 3 of my best swings I've taken all year. 0 for 4, 3 lineouts to the track.
That's good hitting.
You did go right on right.
I did.
Yeah, wait, why is that?
Why?
I've decided that a position player, so I'm going right on right now. I did it against Pittsburgh early in the year and got an infield single. I've never got a knockoff position player, and guys go right on right off knuckleballs. So I thought, why not?
For the people out there, how much of a day changer is it? 2 for 4 and 1 for 4.
Dude, it's an absolute light years difference. 1 for 4. I mean, 1 for 4 with a walk in the big leagues, great day. Take it every day of the week. Weigh in on it. But 2 for 4 with a walk in the big leagues is, that's something special.
Literally. Special. Oh, my God. With a walk, too. Dude, sign me up.
And I think people don't realize that, like, over the course of 100 at-bats, 10 points. 10 points. I got to do my math. Right? Math? No. All right. The difference between hitting 200 or 300 over the course of 100 at-bats is 10 hits, which is just 1 hit every 10 at-bats.
Right.
You see what I'm saying here? So getting that one.
So basically, all you got to do is go 1 for 10.
Getting that. I'm just saying, yeah, getting that one extra knock every 10 at bats.
Yes.
Is massive.
And it sounds so easy.
Sounds so easy. Yeah, it's just one every 10. No, one every 10 at the end of the year makes a huge difference. Huge. Zach, what are you doing? What are we doing?
Can you not see me?
No.
There you are.
No, I can see you.
No. This whole Zoom thing on the phone's a little different.
Zach, are you at home?
No, I am in Omaha. Who wouldn't want to spend July 4th in Omaha, Nebraska?
Zach, do you want to tell us about the escape room you just did?
Yeah. We were in a money heist and we got out of it. There's a bunch of guys on here who we try to do it once a trip, and it was a kind of a late audible tonight. We were just getting dinner and we were like, it's kind of early. And that was the talk all week, but I couldn't commit because of the podcast. I didn't know when we were going, so I had to block off at night and in the morning. So we decided at like 8:00 that we were going at 9:15, and I saw that you guys were in like the second inning, basically. At one point, it was just taking forever, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm going. I'm in." And then we were in a money heist, had to look for some clues. They took us down to the wire. We only had like 8 minutes left. Have you ever done one?
No.
Oh my God.
Were you a big part of solving?
I wouldn't say big part.
I was just gonna say
I had some key role player moments.
Did you go 1 for 4 or 2 for 4 in this money heist?
I honestly went 1 for 3 with a walk, hitting in the 8 hole, so I didn't get my 4th at bat. I was on deck when the 7 hole guy got out. So like decent, but you only got 3 or 4 at bats. Like, but the first one I did, we had to do the Pythagorean theorem, and I passed that one off. That was like 0 for 4 with 2 punch outs.
Is it right near the hotel in Omaha?
No, we was like 10 minutes away. Me and another guy got a rental car because there's nothing to do out here. So we split a rental.
There's Cold Stone near the hotel.
Yeah, went there today. Go ahead. I mean, I wouldn't. It would be disrespectful not to go.
That's right. Dakota would have won.
Can we start the baseball talk by discussing Scherzer's minor league rehab, where he bought spread and then bought everybody AirPods?
Do you know how much that man is making this year, by the way?
Did he do spread for both teams and AirPods for his team?
I think that's right. And I think the spread was, I think he spent like.
It was a spread.
$7,000.
Tom, what was it? $7,000 on spread?
Yeah.
You say, do you know how much he's making this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just 42-ish.
I'm pretty sure it's like 53.
No.
Because he's getting paid from the Nats up until like 2027 or something.
That's part of his other deal.
What? No.
But
it's all in one, Ian. It's in the same year.
But that's already counted in his previous deal. Like when they announced his it's not like he's making 43.
Right.
No, I know.
They already talked about that.
Still making money.
You're making plenty of money.
Yeah.
And then I guess I didn't see this, but this is on Dakota's notes. 6 innings, 11 punchies today in his first game back. Is that okay? That's good. That's good.
They lost though.
They lost 1-0
to the Reds.
1-0. Oof.
I think DeGrom's getting ready to come back too.
DeGrom had 5 strikeouts and 5 batters he faced in Florida State League.
When we faced him last year in New York, he punched out 8 of 9.
You had a good story. You had a good story about that. That was funny.
Yeah, like wasn't like the 1-1 a ball or something?
Well, I saw like 5 or 6 pitches, which was.
And you were like,
more than
you
3.
said you got it to like 2-2, and you were like in the at bat, and you're like, I mean, I already won.
That's a win.
It's over.
Yeah, I think he
and you said somebody came back, they fouled one off, and you're like, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I fouled one off.
Yeah. Yeah. That was playing. We were playing defense on offense there.
We play them next weekend, right? Last series before the break.
Yeah, right before the break, I think.
Probably get both of them.
Just in time for everybody to be back.
That's fucked. Going into the All-Star break after that, that's fucked.
Speaking of the All-Star break, we need to talk about Shady Rays. Shady Rays, because it's All-Star Week, they're saying that sunglass season is upon us. And if you need a new pair, more pairs for the summer, head over to Shady Rays. We got shadyrays.com, and the code is JohnBoyAS. I'm going to spell that. I'm not sure what they're trying to do there. Oh, All-Star.
All-Star.
John Boy All-Star. JOMBOYAS. That's the code. Maybe Tom can put that in a graphic or something so people can see it. $20 off each pair of premium polarized sunglasses. So that's a big deal. And they're also providing 10 meals to fight hunger in America with every order, and have donated over 20 million meals to date. Look good in your shades and feel good making an impact.
Speaking of AS All-Star, are you going to be an All-Star or what? Like, what's the deal?
Nothing more you can do now. That we'll see on Sunday. When do they announce?
Do you have any incentives in your contracts that if you're an All-Star, you get an extra like $500,000?
Not like that. I get some of the like equipment contracts have little things. Nothing crazy, but little things.
I would like some Shady Rays. I love free
for the
things.
All-Star games. Is that what you're saying? Are you saying
Yes.
You're going to need all?
I'm going to use John Boy AS.
Can we get you some Shady Rays?
I'm going to use John Boy AS to get my Shady Rays.
Shady Rays.
Hey, shout out to friend of the pod, Scott Efros, for wearing a podcast shirt during his Watch Marquee show.
That was a pro move. That's a pro move. I think it was Is That So?
It was Is That So? I wear that shirt a lot. It's a great shirt. It's an obvious shirt.
Is that so?
It's very comfortable. Is that so? We don't say that. Is that so? Very often anymore on the show.
Who's like. We? Are we like implying that you're?
Yeah.
We, like I'm
He's
here.
He's filling in.
Just picture me as the
I was just
right
curious.
now.
Sorry, I was just making sure we're on the same page.
But yeah, it was for the All-Star vote, and I wanted to give Ian a little shout out at the end to push his ballot.
Didn't work.
We well.
But thanks for the pump. Thanks for the pump. I appreciate it.
For the players' vote, I voted for you. So.
Hey, thanks, man.
I got you.
Can I ask you? Do you know? I'm so confused. We've been trying to figure it out in the office. There's like in this like weird, like every 1 versus 1 voting right now. What happens after this? Who picks the bench?
Okay, so as I understand it, and Scott will know better than me because he's a player rep in charge of All-Star voting. Is
yeah, he designated me as the All-Star ballot.
It was weird. It was weird for me to go around and be like, "Hey guys, make sure you fill out your ballots," because I didn't want to be like pushing. I didn't want to be like pushing votes with my teammates. So I was like, "Scott, can you just make sure everybody does this because it actually is like important that guys vote."
He pushed it onto my desk. We have desks there for all the reps, and he pushed it onto my.
Yeah, Scott gets a lot of stuff on his desk. So the way I understand it is there's this final vote amongst. So all the guys made it into the final vote via the fan vote, right? And there's finalists at every position. Now the fans get one vote that's like from the 5th to the 8th or something like that. And fans get 1 vote a day. That'll decide the starting lineup. And then the reserves, relief pitchers, all that stuff is decided by player vote, coaches, and then the commissioner's office has a say as well.
How many pitchers end up making the All-Star game?
I believe it is 5 starters, 3 relievers.
Because that's all we could vote for. But 8 pitchers?
No, there's got to be more than that.
Right? Yeah. I mean, generally the starter, whoever it is, goes 2. Right?
I think there's 12 pitchers.
And then there's like
because there's a lot of guys that don't pitch.
Right. There's like David Robertson was talking about the All-Star game he made. And he was not supposed to pitch that game because he was like late addition. I guess someone got hurt before the All-Star game. So he comes down the 2nd inning and I think it was Josh Beckett or something like that. Couldn't go after the second.
Josh Beckett.
Yeah. So
he played with Josh Beckett.
Yeah. In the All-Star game.
14 years.
How old is this guy?
2011 in Arizona, the All-Star game. We were talking about it, and he was walking down the 2nd inning. He was just like, "I'm just gonna sit down there, like watch the game, have have some fun." And then they called down like Robertson in the game for the 2nd. So he had the 2nd, and then finished, and then sat in the dugout the entire time. He said it was great. It was like best case scenario.
Did he punch tickets?
He got, I think he had one. I can't remember who it was, but it was a great name. It was a great.
Oh, weird. At the All-Star game?
Like Bobby Abreu.
Yeah, but it was like
Chase Utley?
something like that. Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but
Tom probably remembers watching it. Zach, I'm surprised you weren't watching Yankee legend David Robertson in 2011 in the All-Star game.
No, I do remember that guy's high socks though with his huge calves.
best caps.
Yeah.
They're still going.
Like Johnny Drama looking at his calves.
I just looked it up. Last year, it seemed like 11 pitchers made the All-Star game. I mean, like 15 or 17 did because a lot of them were inactive and said they weren't going to pitch. But it seemed like 11 active pitchers were at the field who were ready to throw.
So 15 guys get named. 11.
It seems like 11 get named, but then like last year in particular, it seemed like a lot of guys were like, "Yeah, I'm not going to throw." Maybe they had thrown the day before, whatever. So
yeah. Did that answer your question, Tom? Do we answer your question on the All-Star game?
What's the question? Oh yeah, my
you
question.
asked the question, Tom.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Tom's in a fog. Tom's been at the office for 14 hours today.
And Dakota's still bailed.
Okay. Let me get back to Dakota's list here and see what else he's got on here.
By the way, Scotty Efros leads the big leagues in appearances and the Compound Podcasting guest appearances. Kind of incredible. Guy's just an appearance guy.
You're leading the big leagues right now in appearances?
I think so. I think I've been up there. It's like there's like 15 to 20 guys that all kind of do.
Is that cool?
Like,
Tom, can you confirm he's leading
cool.
the big leagues in appearances?
I checked, I believe, yesterday because I was wondering how Scott was doing. And I think he had 37, which was bolded on Baseball Reference. But I will check
That's
again
sick.
today.
That is sick. Good for you. Keep it going, huh? Get 80 this year.
They, my
Still
scout,
bolded.
my scout wow.
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, wow.
It's a big
Very
deal
nice.
to get a bold
Oh,
on
wow.
Baseball
I didn't know
Reference.
that.
That is a
wow.
bold.
Yeah, Scott, you're a horrendous liar.
I knew I was up there, but I like it jockeys back and forth. But my scout who drafted me out of Indiana, Stan Zielinski, all-time great, dubbed me Everyday Efros in college. So that's what I've tried to.
You take pride in that?
I do take pride in that, yes.
That and Psycho E.
Before we change the subject, I almost texted this in our group chat today. Scott, have you ever seen your Wikipedia picture? Because I was trying to find your stats. Your Wikipedia picture is incredible. Your Wikipedia picture is, I don't know if I'll be able to show it well. It's you playing at Twinsburg High School in 2011. I don't know where they found this photo.
You gotta put that on the
First base.
on the YouTube pod for the
Hang on,
listeners.
what? Is that real?
Yes, you're. I don't think it was always this way either. Because I think I've looked at it before, but I looked at it yesterday and I was like, "Is this Scott from high school?"
Oh my god, who did that?
Zach, there was an all-time Psycho E moment a couple days ago.
I heard he said it. He said he was in the dugout, just like having a conniption.
He was foaming at the mouth in the dugout. Foaming.
Oh.
Losing
He
his
texted
mind.
us right away and he goes, "Guys, Psycho E came out."
He was there, unleashed. That was a big one. The other one we were talking about was, I forget what game it was, a couple weeks ago, or no, it was last week, and we were at home. And usually, like when I come in the dugout, like I give everybody high fives, like high five. Outfielders get high fives, like thanks for playing defense. I think
Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing, everybody.
Thanks for playing, guys. Yeah, nice pick. Attaboy. Like, like I give Ian, like pat on the ass, like attaboy. And Jay wasn't playing. And usually I go to the end of the dugout and get everyone. And he's standing at the end of the dugout. And I'm waiting for more people to come in the dugout, like down the steps. And he goes, "Nobody home." So everybody's in the dugouts. There's
no more people for Scott to high five. And he was at the
I
top
was just
step
going
waiting for more hands.
I was just waiting for more hands to like get to the top step, and he goes, "Nobody home." I'm like, "All right." And I just walk back and turn around.
I need to jump back to the All-Star game really quick because
that story was funnier in person.
It was funny when it happened. I was there, and it was funny when it happened. I need to jump back to the All-Star game because we have to call out John Boy for not. I mean, I'm a company guy. I care about the company. I rep the brand. We're a good podcast, and the Talking Baseball guys can't put me on the All-Star. On the All-Star.
No,
game?
it was the All June team.
Or it was the all
First half. That was the first half team.
What was it, Tom?
I believe it was the all first half team. Like it's the team through June. I believe. Let me confirm that.
No way, dude.
Three
That's
teams.
so fucked.
3 opportunities too, because there was 3 of them, right?
There are 3 outfield spots. But I didn't listen to the podcast because I've been a little busy. But apparently one of them has to go. Hold on. One of them has to go to a center field, I believe. So I think that was why I think Nimmo was I believe that was their center field selection, who's probably the most questionable out of those. Listen, I'm not defending them. I'm just trying to explain what was going on.
You got after him on Twitter, though, which I appreciate.
Yeah. I tweeted out, you're a top 3 National League outfielder by pretty much every metric. So
Absolutely.
Tom got in their asses on Twitter.
Like a manager. Like a good manager.
Which we love to see. Do you guys want to talk about the NBA free agency at all? Dakota had that on there. I'm not an NBA guy. Everybody was getting funny money, but
Zach's teams and shambles.
Yeah, they're all breaking up. It's like a band gone bad.
That's
the Steve Nash TikTok with his wife was funny.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that was old though.
Yeah, but like just seeing that on Twitter, like it's funny.
It's hysterical.
Zach, I have a question. Did you see my tight pants? Do you see my Wrigleyville jersey tight pants? Tom, do you see my tight pants?
With the hen, the bottoms?
They were tight.
They were tight. We were talking about those today. We're still me and Nico were talking about those today. It's unbelievable.
Nico's getting some. He's jumping on the tight pants.
He said he was getting some. He said you should get some tight pants because I do not have the legs. We'll say that you have, and Nico and Rivasco. You should get some tight pants like Ian's. I'm like I don't think that would look good for anybody.
So the Wrigleyville jerseys, they're all navy, and the pants kind of look like pajama pants, like normal baseball pants. The normal fit kind of looks like pajama pants. And there's guys across the league that pull off the tight pants. Harper pulls off the tight pants. Bueller pulls off the tight pants. So I was like, what would it look like to go tight pants in the Wrigleyville jerseys? So Danny Mueller, the best clubby in baseball, head of our clubhouse, talked to him and said, hey, let's figure out what it would look like, what the sizing would be on the tight pants. The first order that we got, maybe we went a little too tight on the tight pants. Maybe we went a little too tight. And I was like, Dan, I don't know if I can wear these in the game. He encouraged me to wear them. And I had a great game.
Did you get 2 hits? 3 hits?
I got 3 hits. It was almost 4, but they took a double away from me. Made it into
and we won.
And we
won. Yeah.
And he made a great play in left.
Hey, thanks.
The sliding.
Wait,
and it was.
I don't care about defense. They took a hit away from you?
I hit a ball down the first base line. It was kind of a chopper, but Frenchie Cordero was playing off the line. And he went over there. It went right over the bag, and it kind of took a hop into foul ground, and it nicked off his glove. But it wasn't like blatant. And they put a double up on the board, and then they switched
How
it to
happy were you? Oh my God!
And then they switched it to an error.
Did you score?
No.
That's
and
even
they,
more.
And they didn't. And they didn't switch it back
every day of the week, and you were home.
You know what was really hard is on our at Wrigley, the right field scoreboard says like what you are for the day. It doesn't say your average or anything. It just says like hap 3 for 5 or hap 4 for 5. So I got back out there, and that was the day. It got back out there and it said
6 for 5.
Sure, no.
6 for 5.
It got back out there and it said 4 for 5, and I was like, oh shit, maybe they switched it back. And after the game, I asked Jason Carr, and I was like, did they end up giving that hitter an error? And he said they gave it an error. I was like, fuck.
Did you challenge it?
I challenged it. Haven't heard back. It was a holiday weekend. Yeah, I challenged it.
Go check it.
Did you do it yourself?
On the app, yeah, I need a double.
Do they actually look at that?
Oh, guys, I just set a new career high in doubles today.
Oh, baby.
For the season?
Yeah.
That's
hey,
incredible.
let's go.
I had 20 last year. I just had 21 today.
Wait,
Yeah, I think I have 21 as well. I have 21, I think, too.
You, Rick.
Can we go back? What is this challenging there? Can you actually challenge it, or is that a joke? Like,
No, you can challenge
Yeah.
scorekeepers'
Ruling.
decisions.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Like, how do you do that? What's the process?
Player app.
Yeah. And like
yeah, we have a players app, and you have to like fill out like to fill out all the information on the game and the reasons why, and you send it in the commissioner's office, and then they reject it, and they say absolutely not. Nothing ever gets overturned ever. I had one thing overturned last year. You probably send in, I would say, like average year, you send in as a hitter, you probably send in 5 to 7 plays. Yeah.
I had one that Jay Carr sent in for me.
Jay Carr.
Yeah, Jason Carr. That same scenario ruled error turned to a hit, and then they kept it after the ruling.
And they did,
like it was originally an error, you said, and then they changed to a hit, and then they're like, no,
you didn't get it.
No.
I had one getting something overturned, getting that email that it got overturned is literally the best feeling in the world. It can't be better because you just in your sleep you get a hit. You get a knock in your sleep.
Like when people say this guy just gets out of bed and hits, you
actually
did that.
So I mean, as a pitcher, your ERA just goes down when you're sleeping.
What a thing. So
cool.
I was playing golf on an off day last year, and I get the email. It was in Pittsburgh. It was at home against Pittsburgh, and I hit an infield pop up, and the wind was crazy, and it dropped and run scored, and it was a walk off. I think it was against Pittsburgh.
That was against Pittsburgh. That was
and it was a walk off. No one touched the ball. And so it was a ball that landed in the infield. No one touched anything. And somehow they ruled it an error during the game. And then they overturned it. And I got a hit when I was on the golf course. It was the most spectacular.
That wasn't, when did they rule that an error? Like right after the game?
Yeah.
But it was a hit originally.
No, it was, they always.
Oh, it was always an error? Well, I remember that because it like shifted. It like literally just ran away from Defoe, I think, was playing second. It just ran away from him. It was just like a
hit, like, he never touched it. Hit on the infield dirt, bounced up, run scored, and it got changed. It was like a week later. I got the email and I was like the happiest person. Riz just had one overturned, actually, like a week or two ago.